And then also, just so you know, while we're recording, if it looks pixelated or if it looks a little jittery or anything like that, that's just because it's uploading as we're recording at the same time. So the upload speed is gonna kind of downplay the quality, but the quality will be good at the end. In any case, if it does cut us off or kick us out, if you could just try to rejoin, I'll do the same and we'll try to make it happen. Sometimes with technology, it does that. So, um, but let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Uh, Hold on one second before we even get started. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Black Script Storytellers. My name is Kevin Marable, and today our guest is an author, writer, actor, producer, and director. We have C Class with us. C Class, how are you doing today, man?
Oh, I'm doing great, feeling good, happy to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for joining, man. I truly appreciate it. There's a question that I like to start off every interview with. It's a very
hmm
simple question, but some might find it difficult to answer. Are you ready?
hmm
All right. That question is, who is C Class?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. It took me a long time. I never asked myself that till years ago. Um, I am uh, uh, what can I say, a spontaneous,
Hmm.
um, self-motivated. You know what I mean? Go getter from Brownsville, Brooklyn. I wouldn't say anything about me. I'm self-motivated.
Hmm.
Self-starter, get myself going, you know what I'm saying? So that's who I say. I'm a self-starter who goes for whatever you want to do, from books to music to acting, anything. So yeah, I'm like a entrepreneur, self-motivated type of thing.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, man. And you are the CEO of Mama Shirley Productions.
Yes.
Who is Mama Shirley?
Mama Shirley is my grandmother and my partner's grandmother, her grandmother who passed along, years ago. And that
Mhm.
was our motivation. So we keep our name alive. Their name alive, we put it inside the company name like that.
I like that, man. I like that. Rest in peace to Mama Shirley, for sure, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, you are an award winning multi hyphenate, which means you're an artist, you're a writer, you're an
Yeah.
actor, director. How did you get into acting, writing, and directing?
It happened by mistake. It's crazy. It happened actually by mistake. I was a rapper and clothing designer making clothes. And New
Mhm.
York, a big film thing came out, film series came out. It was like one of the first independent written series came out. And then next year, another one came out. And I've been always wanting to tell my story. And coming
Mhm.
up young, you always think, oh, you got to be famous to get blowed up to for your story to actually come out like how 50 Cent did, Get Rich or Die Trying. And I was like, nah, I got a unique story and I wanted to come out, but I never was a writer, never was a director. I was scared to hell because I didn't want to fail and look like, oh, you got a whack ass script. So, my
Mhm.
friends really gave me the encouragement. My family, my woman gave me encouragement. It's like, no, go for it, go for it. And not knowing what to do, I became everything. Like I became everything. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have no direction. I didn't have no people to tell me what to do. So I ended up writing for over 40 people, directing it, acting in it, you know what I mean, editing it myself. So that's how I
Wow.
became it. I had
Yeah.
no choice technically.
So, how many years have you been doing this?
Right now it's 7 going on 8 right now.
7 going on 8. Okay. And so, everything that you've learned has been completely hands on experience,
Yeah.
and just kind of, learning as you go.
Yeah, meeting people and they,
Yeah.
they giving me advice and telling me stuff, to help me along my way. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, which part started first? Was it the writing? Was it the acting? And I'm assuming the directing came
Writing.
after the writing and the acting.
Well, the writing came first because I had to write the script before I even got in front of a camera. And at
Okay.
that time, I didn't even know how to write a script. I was actually like the dudes that came out before me. I was
Yeah.
home amazed at watching this, like mind blown. Like, oh my god, like how could a nigga from the hood, excuse me, write this and film it? And like blew
Yeah.
my mind. So I'm sitting at home watching it and counting scenes. Like, how many scenes supposed to be in the episode? Like, I don't know. So I just started writing myself and trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I thought
Right.
I had 6 episodes, which wasn't six, but I read it to my homeboys. I'm like, yo, listen, bro, I'm gonna read y'all this script I wrote. be honest. Don't lie to me and tell me it's good because we friends, or
Yeah.
tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? And they told me that it was good. You know what I'm saying? And from them saying it's good, it's like, all right, we can go to the next stage to actually do this. And still was scared because I never been acting, nothing like that. So yeah, it was rough.
Right. So okay. So you started with the scripts and you started writing. At what point did you figure out? Okay, well, now that I have the written portion, now I got to figure out who's going to act in this, and I'm also going to be a part of this as well. I'm going to act in this as well. How did you piece everything together to go from the writing to jumping in there as an actor, and then eventually getting behind the camera and doing some of the directing as well?
Well, pretty much, it was my story. So that's where we started. It's my story of me growing up, and the
Hmm.
people I interacted with, people I met along the way. So
Hmm.
picking the characters wasn't hard because I already had the people in mind of who I needed to play. Because most people playing the characters are people I met, people I've been around. So it's like I'm just transferring what I've known from them into a character. It's just now I got to find the meatballs, whoever to play these people. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
already had a large group of friends. I was really popularly known throughout my city. So for me to get started, wasn't hard for me to like, I need you, I need you. People like, yo, I'll be down. But directing wasn't my first gig though, because I had somebody else doing it.
Hmm.
And I learned early on that people, if you put them in power, they act like they too busy and act like they can't be around, and they know that you can't
Yeah.
do it, you stuck.
Hmm.
So when he disappeared, he thought I couldn't do it. I picked the camera myself and figured out how to direct it. You know what I mean? So we got partners. So if I'm in the scene, I pass the camera to my partner, and then we just rotate like that to get me
Gotcha.
in the scenes.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, I don't know if you remember or not, but what camera equipment did you start off with?
Oh, Canon T series, Canon T series, like a
Okay.
T3i,
Oh, okay.
T3i.
T3i. Yeah. I
Yeah,
used to have a T3i as well, man.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So from the T3i, I'm assuming that you graduated to a much bigger, more professional camera.
Yeah, and we were shooting one camera for a long time, and people couldn't believe it because I have eight different angles, eight different angles. They won't believe that's one camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you had to do multiple takes. You had to do mad takes at different angles to get the shot, and then you
But for
just piece it
me,
together.
it was regular because I never knew it was any different than anything else. I didn't know about two camera. I didn't know. So for me, it was regular. But people hear my story, it blew their mind. They're like, "Oh hell no, that's outrageous." But
Yeah.
for me, when you don't know, it's normal. So I could do Superman stuff that have them like, how could he do
Like,
that? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
How'd you do
I,
that?
I
Yeah.
had no limits.
Right. Right. Okay. Now let's fast forward to present day. You currently have 4 films on Tubi, and your most recent film is called "Deserved It," which just dropped.
Yeah,
Can you tell us
February.
what "Deserved It" is about?
Oh, Deserved It is a love suspense drama. It's like our Black Lifetime film, like one of those kind of films where you sit down, got to watch it, figure out what's going on. You know,
Hmm.
it's a hood drama, suspense. It'll make you think, it'll make you cry, you twist and turns and laugh. So it's one of the movies, and it's different from my normal character. But my normal character is called Class. So this is a total different movie. This is a love drama thriller. My other movies are Black Power, comedy, and you know what I mean, street drama. So this is like a fourth genre that I've touched on to like that.
Right, and you also have a Christmas film too.
Yeah, two of them.
Oh, you have 2 Christmas films.
Let's
Okay,
Go
so
Christmas one and part two.
both of them are "Let's Go Christmas." Got you. Okay, and what is "Let's Go Christmas" about?
Oh man, so my grandma, that was her favorite holiday. Christmas was one of her favorite holidays, so it just was in me. And once again, I wanted to do something, keep her name alive, and just something that we love. Growing up in the hood, we love Christmas in the hood.
Yeah.
So my series is called Let's Go to Vintage Store on YouTube. So we
Mhm.
got Let's Go Christmas, it's a spinoff. But pretty much most of the characters that's in the web series has a different role in the movie, the spinoff. So if they got beef in the series, in the movie, in the Christmas movie, they friends. You know what I'm saying? We give
Okay.
it a different twist. But as a comedy, yo, they love this. This
Yeah.
like one of them hood comedy like Fridays, one of those type of comedies where
Yeah.
every year you can watch it over and over again and love it.
Right. 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 Okay. So I'm unfamiliar with the web series. What's the web series called?
Let's Go, a
Okay.
new vintage story.
And that's currently on YouTube right
Yeah,
now.
over 20 some million views. Yeah, that's what I started with. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, what's your YouTube handle so that the
Oh,
audience
Let's Go
can know?
for Life. Let's
Let's go
Go
for
for
it.
Life number four. Let's Go for Life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Cool. Yeah. So if you guys are watching, definitely go and subscribe to Let's Go for
Translate.
Life for sure, man. Yeah. I see you. I see you. All right. Uh, let's backtrack just a little bit on Deserved It. I know you star in the film, but can you talk a little bit about the rest of the cast? Who else is in this film?
Okay, my partner, Mr. 300, he's part of my company, which he plays 300 inside the Let's Go web series. We have a new actress named Shada Model. We
Mhm.
have my man Tony Roosevelt from Let's Go. We had a assistant producer on there, Mr. G, who was on not Power on the Fire, Wendy Williams show. He's a producer of that and stuff. So he was like assistant producer on the film with us. And
Mhm.
it was a small cast. It's a small cast. Most of these people of my old show, maybe a few new members, give people new opportunities.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. And sometimes you got to keep the circle small and tight in order to get these projects off the ground, and you continue to work with the people that are going to stay consistent and stay
Yeah.
stick around and actually do the job. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for sure. Now, how do you come up with these stories? Where does the inspiration come from? I know you said some of it, is based around your grandmother and some of your life. But do you draw inspiration from other things as well?
I mean, inspiration and such as just to keep going. Like my life is crazy. I have so many stories, like so many. I've been through so many diverse avenues in my life that I got stories for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it flows. I met so many different people from people won't believe. You know what I mean? The life I live is so diverse. It's crazy. You know what I mean? From highs, lows. Like I was a real estate agent. I've been in the underworld. Like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
it's why I got so many stories. You know what I'm saying? Because my life was so many different facets. You know what I'm saying? Broken down. For one day, I'm in Manhattan, selling $100,000 condos, renting condos as a real estate agent. But then I go home, I got a crack house doing $20,000 a week. And mind you, at the same time, I'm going to college. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
got a lot of different stories. You know what I mean, I've been on the run twice. I've been traveling 30 different states. You know what I mean, 6 months.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of inspiration, and my personality is spontaneous. So you get a little bit of everything: fun, joy, laughter. So I can always take you through a whole nother chapter. You know?
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And we're going to get into a little bit of your backstory here in just a minute. But just sticking with the film real quick, you got Deserved It distributed through Man Robinson. Can you talk a little bit about how you made that happen?
Oh, definitely. Man, Robinson, a dope guy, yo. This is one thing I love about networking and stuff like that. Like, I never met Man Robinson a day in my life. I seen him on the internet maybe 3, 4 years ago. He had a film trailer fest competition. I entered my filming and I won. And I
Wow.
flew out to LA to Trailer Fest during BT Week 2019. He had
Yeah.
another one in Atlanta. I won that one. And we went to Marietta. He had our trailer debuted at Regal Cinemas inside the movie theater at the private mall, you know what I'm saying, on the big screen. And
Wow.
then from there, he just was a good dude. I stayed in contact with him. And when I saw he doing distribution, I'm like, you know what? It's a good dude. Let me rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing big
Yeah.
things too.
Yeah. Absolutely,
So he
man.
showed
Shout out.
mad love. And I didn't even
Yeah.
know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Man Robinson, man. Hopefully, I can get him on the show and talk to him as well. But he's Man Robinson is that guy, man. He's doing a lot of things out here
Yeah.
especially for independent film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you're also an author, and you've written a self help book called 15 Seconds to Life: The Guide to Successful Anger Management and Self Control. I would love to hear more about that backstory.
Oh man, it started with the picture you're looking at. The picture that right there is a mugshot right there. You know, I was right there, $2,000 reward for me. I was in the newspapers. They put me in the newspaper on my father's birthday, October 14th, which he was in jail at the time. And that time my life was dangerous. I didn't know what was gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Because once you want to run, you doing other stuff. Anything that happened, I had a son. I was missing my son.
Mhm.
So I had to change my life. And through changing my life, you go through so many different phases. And I realized a lot of people in my neighborhood can't change. A lot of people couldn't change. A lot of people did the same things I did and didn't get a second chance like I did. So it's like I need to drop these jewels and see if they could resonate with anybody else from my neighborhood to across the world. Like now I'm trying to get the books in youth prisons, youth detention centers, jails, and everything just to see if any of them jewels can help somebody how it helped me from to still be here
Okay.
to do this.
Right, right. It, what did you do to turn your life around? I know you were going through a lot of adverse things in your life, but at what I guess what was the turning moment or the moment that made you say, you know what, I need to turn my life around? And how did you manage to get out of that with so many odds against you? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, one turning point was something. something like really, 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 really big happened. And
Mm.
at the moment, it was turning out so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like so bad. And
Mm-hmm.
then at the end of it, it didn't turn out as bad as it went. So that right there was like, listen, bro, you ain't gonna keep rolling the dice. It ain't gonna keep happening for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was the big one. You keep rolling this motherfucking dice, nigga. It ain't gonna be no more. You know what I'm saying? So that
Right.
was like, I gotta, you know what I mean, take my life serious. So I told, if I could put 100% of my life into these streets, I could put 100% of my life to trying to get out and do what I do, love music and film
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But your past don't go nowhere, so you still gotta navigate knowing that things you've done, people you've harmed or whatever, is still around. But you can't
Mm.
let that stop you. You know what I mean? Because what's gonna be is gonna be. But don't stop going in your path. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
for a long time, I felt like I was successful because of karma. I wasn't. I was like, yo, I have to do good. I have to do good things and change what I've been doing for hopefully things to turn around. You know what I'm saying? And it really turned around for me, like really turned around.
So, okay. So at what point did you always know that you were a creative guy outside of, just being in the streets
Yeah.
and having to do what you had to do to make, to make ends meet and to get by? But did you always know that you were a talented guy? Did you always know that you had talent in
Oh
you?
yeah, definitely. I had my own clothing line forever. Like I had my
Yeah.
own clothing line, AVE wear. I wear hats, clothes. I always sold clothes. Yo, I used to sell CDs. I used to sell CDs, $5 a box to Virginia and Florida. Have people
Mm.
selling CDs for me, and I mean moving my music for me. But it was just more or less. I didn't really. What's the word? I didn't really see how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, I'm from Brownsville.
Mm.
Brownsville, we got Mike Tyson. You know what I mean, we don't have
Yeah.
rappers. We don't have Jay-Z's, Uncle Murders. We don't have the little intermediate Manos or
Right.
Fabulouses. We don't have nobody from the industry there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you want to go there, but you ain't got no route to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that. So I had to sit back one day and figure out, like, yo, how can I get the industry? And I told myself, I said, you want to get the industry? You got to go to industry events. You got to be around where they're around. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I started making those moves.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm really interested in that story, and I'm glad to. The reason why I'm asking these questions is because there's somebody else out there just like you, and potentially are going through the same thing, and they're looking for a way out, and they may have talent as well. And I feel like it's important for people to be able to tell their story and talk about their walk of life, even if it's something that they might not, they might look down upon today, but it's still part of your journey. It helps the next person figure out, okay, this is what I need to do, or it helps inspire them and
Yeah,
helps impact and make change. You know what I'm saying? So I truly applaud you for being able to talk about this, and also to be able to make it out of those situations and turn your life around and actually showcase your talent and all of the other things that you have, all the God-given gifts that you have, and be able to put those on display for yourself and for your family. Um, that's a blessing, man.
yeah,
Um, Now, you said earlier that you were on the run and you had warrants out, and then also read that I guess you had broken your nose, or you had your nose broken while you were
yeah,
also on the run.
yeah.
What happened?
Oh man, blame Memphis Bleak. First is blame Memphis Bleak. We don't blame Memphis Bleak. Cause
Blame
that,
Memphis Bleak.
yeah, 'cause at this time that song was out. That song was out around here, yeah,
Yeah,
around here, yeah. And I was it was Georgia. I'm from New York. They from down south, and I don't know nobody, but I guess drinking. You know how that they pumped up, and I don't know the culture, so they jumping up around you like that. I don't know what's going on. Like you doing, fam? Like that, what's
yeah,
going on? So it got into a little argument like that, but the bouncers came and broke it up. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So they broke it up. We talking, and they came around and snuck me. You get what I'm saying?
uh,
Like why the bouncers told me, yo, fam, you out like they came around and snuck me. You know what I'm saying? So now
mm,
once you see somebody with the bouncers, like come on, bouncers, everybody, you can't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
the
right,
turning moment was my peoples had. I'm gonna be real. They gave me a strap. They gave me a strap and all that, and we rolled back around. And mind you, I told you I was on the run. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
my son in New York. And the only thing came to my mind was that my father was when I was a kid. He was on the run in Virginia and like that, and then he ended up catching another case and never came back home again. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Shit like that. So I'm like, if I go kill this dude or even attempt to it, will I get caught and I'll be stuck in a fucking Georgia jail? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, it's only a broken nose. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Nah, son, like, let's go. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, what's wrong? Like, ain't nothing wrong. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I had that feeling like, it's gonna go wrong. I'm gonna get caught. Or you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mhm.
and crazy because how hip hop do, right? If you listen to hip hop, it take you back. The Sheik Luke said this in the bar. He said, "That'd be a shame. That'd be sad for pops to have the same shit his son just had." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that'd
right,
be fucked up for me to give my son the same shit my pops just gave me, being on the run out of town, catch a case, and then he don't see me again until who knows.
right. And so, yeah, by you turning your life around, you're breaking a cycle. You're
Yeah,
setting a better example for your son, and you're making a new, you're forging a new path. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it's also showing your son a new
Oh,
way. Yeah.
and let me. I thought about something too. You asked me earlier. One of the things that helped me too was this book I read when I was doing real estate. When I made this book. It was a sales book, but it meant so much to your human personality. It's called "You Can't Teach a Kid How to Ride a Bike at a Seminar." It basically explains that everything in life is reinforced training, reinforced training, reinforced training. You know what I'm saying? And that should
Yeah.
help me because one thing I learned from that book that to this day never changed. It says never do anything without knowing what's next. You know what I mean? And once I learned that, it changed because I think like, what's next? If I do this, what's gonna happen next? Oh
Right.
shit! You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's one of the things that helped me too.
Wow. Say that. Say the name of the book again.
You can't teach a kid to ride a bike at a seminar
Okay.
by
I'm gonna have to
David
check that
Sandler.
book out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
Yeah.
Um, so back to film. What's next for you? What I'm sure you have plenty of projects that are coming. Are you able to talk about what you have coming up next?
Oh yeah, definitely. So my film series that's on YouTube, I'm bringing it to a movie. Let's Go for Life movie. So that's gonna be a huge movie. It's gonna be bigger than I say it since Paid in Full hit New York City. It's gonna be like that.
Mm,
I paid it. It's gonna be one of those movies where it's gonna hit the nation from New York. They're gonna see New York City in the light that's been going for a little while. So that's one right
mhm.
there. Next one is I got a reality show coming out. You know what I mean? Got a reality show. So
Okay.
that's coming. That's gonna be crazy because my personality, my character is just, you know what I'm saying, spontaneously crazy, admins, all type of shit. So
Hmm.
that's coming. And they don't have nobody in New York doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everybody out here shoot 'em up, bang bang, and
Right.
everybody tough guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump over there, but lady, you know what I'm saying? Try to get some Zeus money, you know, just like that. And then I
Yeah.
got Christmas movie part 3 coming. Christmas movie part 3. That's gonna be
Okay.
coming this year because they've been driving me crazy for the next part of Christmas. And I got a docu series I'm doing about my life. I'm trying to
Wow.
fit that in where I'm doing reenactments. I had the young kids play us and document like how you watch FBI files and all that,
Right.
how
Yeah.
they reenact the stories of things that happen. So we're gonna do that, get the kids to play us, to reenact us. You know what I'm saying? I was growing up and things like
Wow.
that.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And that's all going to be stemming based upon everything that you just mentioned earlier about what you went through.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Basically, because showing it through a teen's point of view. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because this
Right.
shit is rough. Like I tell people my story, I was forced into this. They try to kill me at 15 years old. If you're a
Mm,
15-year-old kid in the hood and these older people, whatever, trying to kill you with guns, you only got
right.
a grandma, aunties. What else you gonna do? You know what I
Right.
mean? Your uncle in jail, cousin in jail, everybody in jail that's males. What else you gonna do? You ain't
Right.
got no choice. You got to pick one up and see what you got to do to survive. Because these people could come any day to your neighborhood and say, "All right, there you go. Let's get him again." You can't
Mhm.
call the cops until the cops. They shot at me. All right, now you're a snitch. Now, if he get locked up, guess what? His friends gonna get you. What
Mhm.
can you do? You forced to pick up a gun and bust your gun to survive because these niggas ain't gonna stop. These niggas experience. You ain't experiencing this shit.
Yeah.
You got no choice. But they'll judge you. Oh, he's bad. I'm not. I got to come outside and play Skelly and worry about some bikes coming through that might finish me. I
Mm.
gotta be strapped. You know what I'm saying? So these things that people don't understand as kids, you go through and they judge you for it, and I realize that you ain't want to be this way. You had to be this way.
Right.
But that's why I want to do this for the kids to show that we understand that it's rough. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can find some way we could fix that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you have any idea for maybe somewhere down the road potentially having like a program to help some of the younger kids in your area to learn more about film and acting and things of that nature? Have you
Oh
thought
yeah,
about that?
definitely, definitely, definitely. So that's one of my main plans. Why I'm doing what I'm doing to build the funds up because I want
Mhm.
to build a multimedia trade center. I think
Okay.
that's what we're missing. What we don't have. We
Yeah.
got a million rappers, a million gold chains, a million all that, and I
Right.
ain't knocking them, but you could take 25,000 and put it to here. You can still buy your chain. I ain't saying that, but you can
Right.
take 25,000. We need to trace in the way we teach the kids how to cut hair, how to braid hair, use computers. use studios, cooking. We could put all that under one roof, you know what I'm saying, and still make money where it's a business and people can learn. We don't have traces. They building
Absolutely.
gyms. Gyms is cool, but it's bigger than just a basketball gym. You know what I'm saying? Even adults can go in there, use computers. Kids can learn how to do Google and little
Right.
jobs, and you learn how to cut hair. You can cut your friend's hair. There's a lot of things we could do to help our people with a little bit of resource that we don't. So I'm just trying to, hopefully, I get some
Make it
ends.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And so currently right now, and this is not to, like pocket watch or anything like that, but all of the projects that you have, you're basically building up financing to, and each project
yeah.
you finance based off of the last kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. And trying to get a big enough budget to really, because right now I got the city in my palm. I got
Mhm.
everything I want. I'm connected to. It's just a little bit of budget to push the wheels, make everything just flow smooth. You know what I'm saying? Hi,
Right.
my baby.
Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So those are really all the questions that I had, to be honest with you. But I'm really intrigued by your story, man. And I definitely want to check out some of your other projects. I did check out
Bullet to the ballot.
Deserved It, but I'm gonna follow you on YouTube. Check out the web series, and I'm definitely gonna stay posted on everything else that you got going on, man. So I like your story, and yeah, most
I got a
definitely
pro
got.
black series too. You get a chance. A pro black series called A Bullet to the Ballot. It's pro black. It's about his
Okay.
comeback for reparations and getting justice how he's supposed to, sticking together like a
Yeah.
black mercenary team, quiet, but we a mercenary team, taking back what we supposed to get. So yeah, I got a little bit of everything for the people.
Yeah. Yeah. And outside of film, are you looking to write any more books, or is that one book?
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking to
Okay.
write more books.
You're
I'm
gonna
looking
do
to write
that
more.
as well, and then
Yeah,
potentially, as you write those books, you can also turn those into projects.
that's what everybody's telling me too. Because writing
Yeah.
the first book was hard, so yeah, it's gonna take some
Yeah.
time, but
Yeah,
definitely.
there's another guy out in New York. You may or may not be familiar with him. He goes by Silk White,
So quite
and he's a
oh yeah,
director. He's a
okay.
director as well, and he's written a lot of books. And he has his own publishing company,
Oh, nice,
and so
nice.
he publishes a lot of his books through his own publishing company. If at some point, if I could, I would love to, introduce you guys to each other, and maybe he might be able to help you
You must
on the publishing side of things. You know what I'm saying? But he also
definitely work.
writes books and then turns them into series as well, and he has them on Tubi
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh,
and some
yeah. All
other.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Said Silk White. I'm gonna look him up.
Silk White. Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh. But yeah, and he's out there in New York as well. I don't recall where in New York, but um, yeah, there's a lot of people out here doing it, man.
Yeah,
And his story is not exactly the same, but similar as far as writing books and then getting into TV and film and stuff like that. So
definitely.
yeah, no, it was definitely a pleasure to speak with you, man. The last thing that I like to have all of my guests do is the final word, where you either give a piece of advice that has been given to you, words of encouragement, or a quote that you like to live by. You can say all three, or you can say one of the three. It's up to you.
All right. Quote I live by is, if it's in your heart, go for it. You know, if it's in your heart, go for it. It's one of the quotes I live by. And words of encouragement is, you know, never do nothing without knowing what's next.
Right.
And the last thing is, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't wait for nobody else. Believe in yourself. You rather fail than stand still.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, C class, it was a pleasure speaking with you, man.
Thank you.
Truly appreciate your time, your expertise, your knowledge, and also getting to know a little bit more of your backstory too, man. I truly appreciate this conversation, and I'm sure the audience is going to appreciate it as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, C class, everybody.
You already know the FCC, aka the Chicken Man. He can do my dance, chicken dance. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ah.